What's up, guys? Today we are going to be looking at 23 video game fun facts. This list comes to us from funfactsco.com, and we're going to take a look at if I knew any of these already. Alright, fact number 1. The first video game was Tennis for Two, not Pong. Ah, Pong, the game everyone thinks it started it all. But no, it was actually Tennis for Two, developed in 1958 by physicist William Higginbotham, displayed on an oscilloscope screen. This game was the star of the Brookhaven National Laboratory Open House, so Pong can Pong off. So I actually did know this one, but the only reason I knew that was because I watched a React video where they did video game trivia, and one of these questions was, what was the first video game? And I thought it was Pong, as did the people in the video, but the answer was Tennis for Two. So I guess this article is correct. Number 2, Mario was originally a carpenter, not a plumber. Before Mario was dodging sewer creatures, he was dodging barrels thrown by a giant ape. In Donkey Kong, Mario was a carpenter, not a plumber. The switch to plumbing was probably a career upgrade, considering he went from fighting apes to rescuing princesses. I did not know that, actually. I mean, I've seen Donkey Kong. Like, I know he originally was in Donkey Kong, but I had no idea he was a carpenter then. All right, number 3. Pac-Man's design was inspired by a pizza missing a slice. The iconic shape of Pac-Man wasn't some genius design. It was inspired by a pizza with a slice missing. Creator Toru Iwatani was literally eating dinner when the idea struck him. The game was initially called Puckman, but they changed it because, well, vandalism is a thing. Huh, okay, I did not know that either. But that makes sense. I mean, Pac-Man does look like a pizza that's missing a slice. Number 4, E.T. The video game was so bad, unsold copies were buried in a landfill. The E.T. video game was so horrendous that it led to thousands of unsold cartridges being buried in a New Mexico landfill. The game was rushed to market in just 5 weeks to coincide with the movie's release. Spoiler, it didn't go well. You know what, I did know this one because my friend PB, when I first met him, for some reason he was talking about it. But that's the only reason I know. The Konami code, okay, number 5, the Konami code has appeared in over 100 games. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. This isn't some secret society code, it's the Konami code. This sequence of button presses has appeared in over 100 games and is the cheat code equivalent of Open Sesame. Okay, I know the Konami code. I know about the Konami code. I did not know it was in that many games. That's crazy. Number 6, Mortal Kombat led to the creation of the ESRB. Mortal Kombat was the bad boy of video games, sparking so much controversy that it led to the creation of the ESRB. The game featured digitalized actors and the infamous fatality moves. Ah, nothing says childhood like pixelated gore. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So the ESRB is that rating system they use for games. Mortal Kombat has always been extremely, extremely violent, and it's kind of funny because these days it's, it's like just normal now. I mean, I guess it is still pretty violent, but like it's not that big of a deal anymore. And I love Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite fighting games. Number 7, the World Health Organization recognizes gaming addiction as a disorder. Gaming addiction is now officially a thing, according to the World Health Organization. Symptoms include impaired control over gaming, prioritizing gaming over other life interests, and continuing to game despite negative consequences. It's like the hangover that never ends. If you live in the USA, your healthcare system probably won't help much. I did not know that gaming was an official addiction, but I mean, anything can be an addiction. Anything is unhealthy if you get addicted to it and you prioritize it over your job, your family, your health, or anything. I mean, anything can be an addiction. Number 8, the longest gaming session led to a man's death. A Taiwanese man decided to play World of Warcraft for 24 hours straight and ended up dead. The cause, a blood clot from sitting too long. Remember, kids, even gaming should come with a stand up and stretch warning. That I did not know. That's sad. I mean, all he wanted to do was play a game. I mean, it wasn't doing anything wrong. Number 9, action video games can improve your vision. Contrary to your mom's warnings, video games won't make you go blind. In fact, action games can improve your vision. Studies have shown that these games can enhance spatial resolution, making gamers better at distinguishing between different shades of color. Take that, Mom. So, I sort of knew this, but I didn't think it was anything official. But like, just from my firsthand experience, video games, especially action games, because they're so fast-paced, they have improved a lot of my skills. So hand-eye coordination, memorization, learning quickly, adapting, just like making decisions on the fly, being able to think very quickly. That all happens in action video games. Especially things like God of War, Uncharted, like lots of things are happening all at once. Even in Xenoblade game I'm playing right now, there's lots of things that are happening all at one time. You have to keep track of so many things. It's super fast-paced. Number 10, Grand Theft Auto 5 was the most expensive game ever made until recently. With an estimated budget of $265 million, Grand Theft Auto 5 was the Hollywood blockbuster of the gaming world. And just like a blockbuster, it raked in over $1 billion in just 3 days after its release in 2013. Crime does pay, at least in the virtual world. Games today have begun to rival this sum, but based on the era, this amount of cheddar for game development was crazy, about $336 million in 2024 dollars. Okay, that I did not know. I love that game. I mean, it is a big game. It has a very large world. There's lots of stuff to do, but I had no idea that it was that expensive. Number 11, the new most expensive game in history is Star Citizen, with a $590 million price tag for development. The creators of Star Citizen scoff at GTA 5's measly $265 million development budget, or Cyberpunk 2077's paltry $174 million cost. This space combat simulator game shattered all records and did so with the help of crowdfunding, so the budget is public. It has taken the developers over a decade to create and is still in the works at the time of this post. Oh boy. Note, this record is slated to be shattered again next year, 2025, by, Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, they're still updating this article. Nice. Okay, wow, I had no idea. Star Citizen costs $590 million. I mean, I've heard of Star Citizen. I never played it. I was never really that interested in it, but I had no idea that it costs that much. I wonder why. 12, nearly half of all gamers are female. Contrary to the basement-dwelling male stereotype, nearly half of all gamers are female. Women are not only avid gamers, but are also making their mark in game development and esports. So the next time someone says gaming is a guy thing, you can tell them to level up their knowledge. The exact stat is almost evenly split, with 53% of video game players identifying as male and 46% as female. But let's dig deeper into the diversity of the gaming universe with some revealing statistics. Did you know that 62% of adults over 18 are hitting those gamepads and keyboards? Even more fascinating is that a whopping 76% of kids under 18 are immersed in the virtual worlds. It's not just the kids and young adults. The average age of a video game player today is 32. That's right, gaming is not confined to any one age group. I actually did know this. Number 13, a Game Boy survived a bombing during the Gulf War. Nintendo's Game Boy is the Chuck Norris of gaming consoles. One unit survived a bombing during the Gulf War and still functions to this day. It's currently on display at the Nintendo World Store in New York, probably flexing its muscles. Wow, I did not know that. That's crazy. And it still works? Wow. Number 14, the name Atari means success in the game Go. Atari wasn't just a cool sounding name, it means success in the game Go. The company was a pioneer in the arcade and home console market, but let's face it, they've seen better days. That one I did not know. I know Atari, I just never really wondered what it meant. Number 15, Nintendo initially sold playing cards. Before they were making you curse at your friends in Mario Kart, Nintendo was in the playing card business. Founded in 1889, they sold homemade playing cards for a game called Hanafuda. Talk about a glow up. Oh, that part I didn't know. I knew that they were founded in like the 1800s, which is like crazy because you wouldn't think that they're that old, but I didn't know about the playing cards part. Number 16, the Madden Curse affects players featured on the cover. The Madden Curse is the gaming world's version of the Sports Illustrated jinx. Players featured on the cover of Madden NFL games often suffer injuries or a decline in performance. It's like the universe's way of saying don't get too cocky. I did know that one. I'm not sure, I don't remember how I found that out, but I do know that one. And that's very interesting. It's like now it's like they wouldn't want to be on the cover now, you know what I mean? Number 17, Final Fantasy was not named for its creator's last-ditch effort. The name origin of the legendary series Final Fantasy is wrapped in some interesting tales. Contrary to common belief, it did not stem from the financial troubles of Squaresoft. The name was primarily inspired by the fighting fantasy series of RPG gamebooks. Hironobu Sakaguchi and his team sought a name that could be abbreviated in Roman alphabets akin to Dragon Quest, being shortened to Dracue. They initially considered FF Fighting Fantasy, but faced trademark issues and settled on Final Fantasy as a last resort. Okay, so that I knew that this is a very widespread rumor that Square was making Final Fantasy as their last game and they were about to shut down, and it did so well that it saved the company. So that is not true. However, I do know that one of the people that worked on the game, it was kind of his personal like last effort, because he was like about to give up on making games. But as far as the company, no, it wasn't going to be like make or break the company. Number 18, Minecraft is the best-selling video game of all time. Really? With over 300 million copies sold as of 2024, Minecraft takes the crown as the best-selling video game ever. It's the digital Lego of our generation, and it's probably responsible for more procrastination than any other game. Honorable mentions: Grand Theft Auto 5, 100 million sold, and Tetris, 100 million sold. Wow, Minecraft outsold Tetris. I had no idea. I never really got into Minecraft. Number 19, The Legend of Zelda was inspired by its creator's childhood. Shigeru Miyamoto, the genius behind The Legend of Zelda, drew inspiration from his childhood experiences of exploring caves and fields. The game was a way to recreate that sense of adventure and discovery. Who knew getting lost as a kid could be so profitable? BTW, if you're into profits from anime-esque stories, you might enjoy this post about Studio Ghibli. Okay, that one I did not know. That's really cool. Number 20, Doom was so popular it was installed on more computers than Windows 95. When Doom was released, it became so popular it was installed on more computers than Windows 95. You just repeated the title. Bill Gates even considered buying the company that made it. Now that's what you call game domination. That I didn't know. I had no idea Doom was so popular. Number 21, World of Warcraft has its own language course. If you've ever want to speak Orcish, the World of Warcraft has you covered. The game offers a language course for its fictional languages. Because why learn Spanish when you can learn to communicate with virtual orcs? Ooh, okay, interesting. I did not know that. That's some immersion for you. Number 22, video games grant impressive benefits, power-ups to players. The Entertainment Software Association, ESA, conducted a recent survey asking Americans about the benefits of playing video games. The survey revealed 90% of players believe video games provide mental stimulation and stress relief, while 88% think they improve cognitive skills. Additionally, 81% agree that video games help build problem-solving skills. 75% believe they enhance teamwork and collaboration. Furthermore, 80% of players feel inspired by video games, and 74% say games teach kids how to win and lose healthily. The survey also found that that found that 72% believe games can support classroom education and 85% think video games boost creative skills. Overall, Americans of all ages, genders, and races view video games as freaking awesome for mental stimulation, cognitive improvement, social connections, and educational values. Woo, that's a mouthful. That's what I said earlier. Is that not what I was talking about earlier when that other fact about improving spatial awareness or whatever that I was reading? I brought this up too, that it improves, video games improve lots of things, actually. You learn so many things. Okay, another thing that I learn a lot from video games that I did not mention earlier is just new words. I mean, playing through Xenoblade, there's so many words that I'm like, what does that mean? I find that a lot with Zelda too, is that they use a lot of words that I'm like, what does that mean? And I have to go look it up. Okay, number 23. Most gamers prefer playing on mobile platforms. Recent studies have unearthed some surprising preferences when it comes to consoles of choice. The majority of players, around 64%, prefer gaming on their phones. Likely due to the convenience of it always being an arm's length away, is it that bad? Consoles come in second, with slightly over half of gamers utilizing one of these puppies. About 54% use a platform like Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch. PCs and laptops capture the attention of roughly 45% of gamers. These folks have a need for speed and power. Tablet players make up 24% of gamers in 2024, and keep it casual. Lastly, VR headsets, still emerging, attract a wee 10% of players. Just to sum it up a bit, 58% of all gamers are tied to one console or type and use multiple platforms on a regular basis. This data indicates a robust engagement with video games across a variety of platforms, with a clear trend towards using multiple devices to satisfy different gaming desires and needs. From the first video game to the psychology of Tetris, we've covered the bases. Okay, so this makes sense. Like, this fact says it's probably because it's just so convenient to be on mobile. But I didn't realize that PC gaming was only 45%. That seems kind of low to me, but I really never got into PC gaming until I started streaming. Before that, it was console only. But I actually really like PC gaming. I think it's very convenient because I'm already on my PC streaming, and it's just easier to stream a game on the same thing that I'm streaming from. But then, of course, you have exclusives, and I love PlayStation and Nintendo. I don't really play Xbox, so I got a PlayStation and Nintendo for those exclusives. Okay, guys, so that was your 23 fun facts about gaming. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments which ones you knew or what you thought about any of these fun facts. These were really fun to read through. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!